Faced with an aggressive, unpredictable neighbour, what would you do? Lithuania is reintroducing conscription and boosting military spending. Its neighbour, Russia, has dramatically stepped up snap war games along the border. The Baltic states may now belong to the EU and NATO, but they fear these multinational, consensus-based organisations are no match for President Putin's one-man show. How real do you think is the threat that Russia will actually take military action here on your soil?
I think that already we are in the frontier and the first stage of confrontation is taking place. I mean informational war, propaganda and cyber attacks. Will it be extended to the conventional confrontation? Nobody knows.
And that makes Lithuanians nervous. The shadow of the conflict in Ukraine hangs heavy here. These law graduates told me they're ready to swap sharp suits for military fatigues.
My grandfather was fighting for freedom of Lithuania and my father fought for it, so it's still in my heart that I should fight for our country.
We travelled north next to Estonia and found these Russian-speaking children rehearsing a show for Mother's Day. President Putin has tried to spook Estonians, declaring the right to defend Russian speakers wherever they are. That's a quarter of the population here. But Estonia's Prime Minister is dismissive of talk of a threat from within.
All the people in Estonia feel at home here. They don't want anyone to come and rescue them. We are as much NATO as Britain or US, and it would be insane to even think of threatening NATO in a military way.
He believes the real danger from Russia is non-military and affects the whole of Europe. When a young Vladimir Putin was climbing his way up the KGB ladder, Estonia and its Baltic neighbours were firmly in the grip of the Soviet Union. But Putin never gave up on Russia's wider sphere of influence. He's now targeting the European Union that former Soviet states are part of, exploiting existing cracks, sowing disunity to limit its power, and seeking leverage and influence, not just here on the edges of Europe, but deep in its powerful heart. Europe depends on Russia for natural gas. The biggest importers are big players, Germany and Italy. Russia cultivates ties with left and right-wing Eurosceptic parties